It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner. He's been one of the NFL's best ball hawks this season with 9 interceptions. It's the Packers and the Chargers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by one of the brightest young stars in the NFL, a 4th-year pro out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Herbert's throw complete to Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Finding Otten once more. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Herbert throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
Go, hey, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is caught. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Holding offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. I mean, look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle with Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Touchdown, Chargers! DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Now Cade York for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A busy 1st quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 43. Back to the ground, HN. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Go.
Herbert off of play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run. HN. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devon HN. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chargers ready to take over.
Let's go now.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
and you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 10 more there and another 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That is caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Ready? Got it. Ready? Ready?
On 1st down, here's Stroud. And his throw here's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
And it's caught. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Dances by him. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Herbert now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now Herbert got to get him to the line in a hurry. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Again, Herbert. This one thrown underneath to HN. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
On fourth down, Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Running again with Barkley on second down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Dolphins who have the lead in that one. Hunter Renfrow, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Here, it was the always dangerous Saquon Barkley with the impressive first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaud.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Pringle going to stay in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25. So here are the Chargers to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Now Stroud. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. On the bootleg, Stroud rolling to his right. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Grady Jarrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 84 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
Get it.
Here's Stroud. Touchdown! Michael Pittman. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw brought in by Watson. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 57 yards. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a two-point conversion, and that makes this a one-point game now. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage. Yeah,
looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Second down, here's Barkley again. Dancing away at the 35. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Charger first down. Stroud off the play fake. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now it's Barkley. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Stroud on 3rd down now. They'll roll him out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Wicks. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Herbert back to the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11, and now they're in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Ready.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Returnable here for Davis. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So the Packers down by 10, 2:15 remaining. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete to Otten. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Herbert now. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, there's a time and a place for everything. Down 2 scores late in the 4th. I get it. Now is the time to throw it downfield, but that one might just write an end to this ball game.
Yeah, I hear all the time how critical I am of play calls. Not in this situation. No other choice, really. Look at the clock. Look at the scoreboard. Had to press it and take a chance.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Here's Stroud. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Throwing, Herbert. That's complete to Otten. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Herbert. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Leo Chanel picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance